Hey, what's up, guys? Are you a new firefighter and want success in this amazing career? Well, then I have 5 tips for you today, and I'll make them quick on how to be successful as a rookie firefighter, and I'll let you get back to watching your cops dance on TikTok. So let's get to it right now. Now, these tips that I'm going to give you, they're not what you think, right? They're not pulling a jump line well or forcible entry or searching for a victim, okay? I'm talking about the stuff you do every day at the station that's going to make or break your reputation. And in this line of work, okay, in the fire service, your reputation is your name. It's everything. People will call your officer that you've had will call the next station you're going to. Like for us, we do rookie rotations of 3 months, and when that 3 months is up, they'll call ahead the next officer when they know where they know you're going, and they'll tell them, you got a POS coming. You have a real trouble. You're gonna have trouble on your hands, or you have an amazing firefighter, and you're lucky to have them. So I want the latter for you, and I want you to have a great career, and I want you to have a great reputation. And these are the tips that I have for you that are gonna get you there. And I think it goes without saying that the smaller the department, the more that even matters, okay? Because you really have nowhere to hide. In a large department, that can could get kicked down the road, and you might get overseen. But in a smaller department, your name is going to be known as yay or nay. All right, so number 1, golden rule: arrive early to work. All right, arrive early. If you start, let's say, for example, at 7 o'clock, I'm not saying get there at 7 o'clock. If you're on time, you're late. Remember that. If you're on time, you're late. You want to strive for being at the minimum 30 minutes early. And here's a couple of reasons why. So number 1 is you want to relieve that person that you're relieving. You want to get them out of there before they get banged out on that last call of the day. You get on at 7. You get there at 6:50 and they get a call at 6:45. Well, guess what? And if they're on the rescue truck, on the ambulance, they could get stuck with a transport and be stuck for over an hour on that call, right? So if they had kids to take to school, they had a contractor come in to do something at their house, give an estimate or whatever. I know that's pretty specific, but you just ruined it for them, right? So their kids are waiting, now their wife's mad. Get there early, all right? Get there early. Get their stuff off the truck, all right? You want to get there, get their stuff off the truck, set it up nicely next to the rig, okay? Get your stuff on the truck. You're ready for a call. If the call drops at 6:45, boom, I got it. You go home, okay? And that's the right thing to do for your brothers and sisters in the fire service. Get your stuff on. Get theirs off, nice and neat on the side of the truck, all right, and be ready for work. The other reason why this is important, because it gives you a buffer, right, from the time that you got there. You got your stuff out of your car, out of your locker, and you put it on the truck. Now if the call comes in, you're not racing from the parking lot with your bunker gear and all your stuff, trying to get the guy relieved or girl relieved, and you're racing through the parking lot. And now your heart rate's $180, and you're already jacked up before you even got on the truck. It's a lot better to get there early, get their stuff off, put your stuff on, and you're good. Call comes in, you're ready to go. All right? So that's number 1. Remember, if you're on time, you're late. Be early, at least 30 minutes. Number 2, introduce yourself to everyone. You're a rookie. Nobody knows you. You're a new firefighter. Nobody knows who you are. So if you're coming to a new station, or if you're going to the station for a day, depending how your department runs things, you might be bouncing around your jurisdiction, the county, wherever, the city. You walk in early and you introduce yourself to anybody that's up, and you want to find out what crew you're going to be working with, what truck you're on. If you don't already know, see if somebody knows. Make contact with somebody. Introduce yourself to your officer and to your crew if they're there already. Introduce yourself and ask that officer if there's any any particular way that they like things done, they might cover them during the roll call portion of the morning. But if you could just have that one-on-one real quick, hey, is there anything you like, things to be done a certain way? You know, if we pull up to a fire, who's got the nozzle? Is it the rookie or is it the guy on the side? Depending on how that officer likes to run things, who's getting the tools, things like that. Ask those things if you can early on, so if you do get that call, you're on the same sheet of music with the officer and the crew. Number 3, all right, you've gotten there early, you've relieved your guy or girl, took their stuff out, put your stuff on, you introduced yourself to everyone, all right. If there hasn't been a pot of coffee made, I suggest you get on that. As a new firefighter, that's going to be something that people are going to appreciate, that you get in there early and you start a pot of coffee so that when people are waking up from the previous shift, there's that smell of coffee that sometimes wakes me up, because it does, like the Folgers commercial. And you want to set up that pot of coffee or two so that as people are coming in and people are leaving, if you're waking up, you have the coffee. If you're coming in and you didn't get to get a cup of coffee on the way out of your house or stop by Dunkin' Donuts or whatever, there's coffee waiting for you there, right? So people are going to appreciate that. Those are the things that people appreciate. So get on there and make a pot of coffee. And that's like a little bonus tip. And if you don't know how to make coffee, I mean, Google it or something. But I mean, they're probably going to have, in most stations, they're going to have a pitcher with a line with a Sharpie mark where you put the water or however you make the coffee. Learn how to do it, and that's your job. All right, so the next one. Go out and check out the rig. Go over everything. Everything in your immediate area, all the compartments in your immediate area. Know, however it is, that you guys respond to calls. If the right side of the truck is going to do one thing, if the left side of the truck is doing another, know all the compartments on your side of the truck. Go over everything and go over the whole truck, right? The last thing you want is to roll up on a structure fire or any legit bad call and your officer asks you to get something, or the DO, the driver engineer, asks for something, and you're running around the truck opening compartments and looking like a fool, all right, while people's lives are on the line, all right? And that is going to follow you around, because everybody's going to be watching you, the chief's going to be watching you, everybody's going to be watching you opening compartments, and you don't know where anything's at. So go over that rig and know where everything's at. Even if it's something that you're not going to be responsible for, like the other truck in the station, go over that truck. If it's an ambulance or rescue, get in there, because some trucks, like in our department, some rescues are set up for firefighting, and they have hose, or they might have spreaders and cutters in certain compartments. So know that they have that, right? Go out there and look at it. So if you get on a call and you need the spreaders or extra spreaders, you know that rescue has it, or they don't, or they're just set up for EMS. But know everything that you have in the station, all the trucks in the station. Go over everything, so you don't look like a fool on scene, because that's the worst. Number 4, I think it's number 4. Anyway, if a senior guy or girl asks you, hey, you want to go over anything on the truck? Whatever you do, do not say no. All right. If they're being gracious with their time and they're asking you, they're providing their time to give you training, additional training, do not say no, okay? Because chances are you don't know everything. You might think you do. You might have come from another department, but have that humility, all right, that they're giving you that time, and say, yeah, do you have something you want to show me? Or if there's something that you're weak on and you want to, admit that, take ownership of that, and say, yeah, I'd like to go over ground ladders, or I'd like to go over the spreaders, the cutters, whatever it is, all right? The portable standpipe, anything. Say it, all right? And do not say no, because then you're just going to come off as overconfident and cocky, right? And nobody likes that, especially, and that's one that you hear all the time. Oh, that person, I asked so-and-so if they wanted to go over anything on the truck, and they said, nah, I'm good. Nah, I'm good. You're not. Trust me. I guarantee you you're not, all right? Until you don't learn things and know them under stress, you're not good. So if you're brand new, okay, and you have zero experience, even more so. And if you come from another department and they did things a certain way over there, well, We do things a certain way over here. So be humble and take the guidance from that senior person that's offering their time. Number 5, if you don't know how to do something, say it. All right? Say that you don't know how to do something. Say that you need to go over something, okay, that you just didn't get it, or you'd like some more time on it. For example, we just started about 2 years ago. This was about 2 years ago. We started doing a new way of pulling the hose line. Now, obviously, I work on a helicopter. My primary role is on air rescue, but I do work in the field for overtime. So we went through, they put out a PowerPoint of how this line is to be pulled, and that's great. You can watch all the videos and the PowerPoints you want, but one thing is watching a video and one thing is hands-on. Like, I'm the type of person, I need to touch it and mess with it and stuff like that to learn it. So first opportunity I got, I worked overtime on a fire truck, and I went to the officer and said, hey, you mind if we pull that thing? Because I saw the video, but I'd like to do it myself. Nobody's going to tell you, nah, don't worry about it. Because guess what? In about an hour, you're going to get that call. It's going to be a house fire, and then you're going to pull that thing, and it's going to be spaghetti on the floor. And everybody's going to be looking at you like, look at this guy. You know? So if you don't know how to do something, tell the officer you want to go over something, or you haven't gone over something in a while. When the years go and you have some time on and you forget something, hey, can we go over this? It shows humility, and everybody likes that humble person. Nobody likes that cocky person that thinks they know everything, because those people are dangerous, right? And guess what? If you don't know how to do something, it's going to come out. And guess where it's going to come out? It's going to come out on a real call where people's lives are on the line, and you're going to look like crap. All right? So say it. All right, I got 2 other bonus ones that I'm going to throw at you real quick. If you're a new firefighter, and especially if you're at a busy station, and you're chilling, and nobody's around, and it's awfully quiet, and you don't know where anybody's at, you're probably in the wrong. Something is going on somewhere in the station where the guys are, and they're doing something at the truck, or they're working on something for the station, or they're cleaning or doing something. Go out and look around and make sure that there's not work being done, because they're probably not going to come and, hey, let's go get this guy. No, they're going to be doing their thing, right? And you're new. So you want to be like that little puppy following people around and just absorbing and being a sponge and getting as much information as possible in the time that you're new at this, right? So get out there and ask questions and just be asking questions. Just be asking questions, and nobody's going to think that you're not smart or oh, look at this guy's got so many questions. You're a rookie. Like that, it's expected that you're gonna just ask questions. That's the right thing to do. That's the right thing to do. If you're not asking questions, it's a problem. And the other thing that I wanted to give you as a bonus is, as a new firefighter, you got to volunteer to cook. All right. There's gonna be a cook schedule. At every station has a cook schedule throughout the week. Volunteer to cook. Learn one dish. Get it down pat. There's plenty of resources on the internet. You got Pinterest, you got foodnetwork.com, whatever. All these different sites. Get one thing that you get good at, and you get to a station, and hey, who's cooked this day? Hey, I'll do it. I'm going to volunteer to cook. Go to the store, get the stuff. People are going to appreciate that. And those are the things that are going to give you a great reputation as a new firefighter and are going to carry you through this awesome career. All right. Like I said, there's a big personal aspect of it, and if you fail on that you could be the best firefighter, but if you're not personable and you're not looking out for your brethren, your brothers and sisters in the fire service, your reputation is going to be trash. All right. So I hope this helped out, and I hope it gave you something to think about when you get out there. And I wish you the best of luck. If you got something out of this video, subscribe, and for the senior guys that watch this, comment there and add what you think are some tips for these new guys and girls entering this amazing career. All right? Be safe out there.